So don't try to be in married business when you can't keep a man to begin with. Thank you. Find a hobby and find one quickly. Let your first hobby be staying out of my business. Let your second hobby be getting out of my face. Oh my gosh. Hi guys. Ooh, my car is not in park. I almost drove through an Orange Theory. Anyway, hi guys. How are y'all? So I feel like I haven't talked to y'all in genuinely forever. But for y'all, it's just been since Saturday. But I haven't picked up my camera since like Friday, and now it's Tuesday. So to me, it's been a long time. But okay, let me see like what has been going on. First of all, like y'all are pretty much catching me in the middle of a 5-day stretch. Oh, who's texting my phone? Okay, anyway, yeah, y'all are catching me in between a 5-day stretch at work, so my brain is like a little off kilter. I'm feeling like Hey Hey from Moana, just a little bit. But the first few shifts, like last week, because I worked like the tail end of last week and then the beginning of this week, the shifts last week like were not bad at all. I ended up having my own patient, which that was, I'm not even allowed to say anything just because like HIPAA and whatever, but yeah, anyway, and then last night pretty much all I did was I took someone else's patient to the bathroom a few times, and then I started an IV like this morning for an induction, and that was pretty much it. Her veins were so skinny and so small. I was like, girl, I didn't say this, I was like, girl, is a needle even gonna fit in this? And she had a big juicy one like right here. Can y'all see where Jet freaking scratched me? Anyway, she had like a big juicy one right here, and most people usually do. It's a little tricky because it's over a bone, but oh my gosh, it was so big and so juicy. Like as soon as I put that tourniquet on, it popped out. Like it was gigantic. I was like, are you okay if I go right here? She said, I said, okay. And I was like, where do you want me to go? So I popped off the tourniquet to let her freaking arm breathe. I was like, where do you want me to go? And she was like, somewhere like right here. So I was like, okay, the forearm, not really super confident in the forearm veins, but I re-tied the tourniquet because I had it like right here, because usually I'll go for the hand veins, but I learned, because I used to put the tourniquet right here for my hand veins, would blow every single time. Horrible. So I learned to put it like a little bit higher so that when I stick the needle in, the vein doesn't blow and blood doesn't go everywhere or whatever. So put the tourniquet on. She had a big juicy one right here, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna check your other arm, like just to see if there's something juicier on the other side. I looked on the other side, there wasn't anything juicier, so I don't understand why I stuck it. No, I never mind, I do understand why I stuck it. I could see the veins a little bit better over there, and so I tried to stick it, and she flinched, and I lost it, right? So I felt really bad, and I was like, okay, girlie, this one didn't take, so I'm gonna go on the other side because your veins are a little bit bigger. And her mom was like, oh my god, ma'am, please. Like, I'm trying to remain as calm as possible in this time that we're going through. So I switched over to the other side, and I think I ended up getting it, let me think, it was like one that like went off to the side, so like right there. So I got it. But my trick is when I start the IV, like you like insert the needle, whatever, you get flashback, you go a little bit more until you can only see like just a little bit of the catheter, as long as it's like going in smooth. Like if you're meeting a lot of resistance, don't dig in, but you go in a little bit, you advance that catheter, you safety the needle to take it out, and then I attach a 10cc syringe because we always have to get labs anyway, and that's like my new guiding for like if I need to move it or whatever. So if I can draw back blood, beautiful, I'm in the vein. If I'm having a little bit of time, slowly pull out the catheter. Do not pull it out all the way, slowly pull it out, find a place where you can draw blood. Once you draw blood and you're good, advance that catheter a little bit more. I usually like draw to 7, advance that catheter a little bit more, and if you can draw the rest, beautiful. Safe that bit now. Y'all probably don't even care about that. You're probably like, John, I don't care. But I'm so excited because I've gotten so freaking good at it, right? Because at the beginning of my orientation, I was like, I'm so scared to start IVs, and like I missed one, and I would literally sit in my car and cry if I missed an IV. And now I've kind of like gotten my groove, and I love that. Let's see what else has been going on. So work has been good. Howard, Jet, and JoJo. JoJo's fine. He needs a bath. But Jet, he peed on JoJo's bed this morning. Unprovoked. I had literally just taken him out. We came back inside. He walked over to JoJo's bed. He peed on it. Great. Wonderful. So I immediately started fussing, and I took his bed out of his crate. I said, if you want to pee on JoJo's bed, you don't get a bed. That's not how that works. If you want to pee on somebody else's bed, you don't get one. Because of course I had to like wash everything now. So whatever. Put their beds in the washing machine. So we did that. I've also been a little bit sad just because I haven't been able to see Justin very much, because it's like when I wake up, like I'll come home, I'll see him for a little bit, but I immediately have to go to sleep because I have to go to work. And then like by the time I'm getting up, he's like, okay, well, I love you, I'm going to work. And he doesn't get off work until after I've already left from work. And so it's just like I usually spend like maybe 15-20 minutes with him, like conscious time. Like of course he's sleeping in the bed with me, but I don't know, it's just, I almost cried this morning because I was just so sad about it. But no, I'm happy for him. He loves his job and I love my job, and I'm off for like 5 days after this, so it'll be great. Let's see, any updates with my siblings? No, I don't think so. Any update with my mom? I don't think so. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Oh, so as far as like weight loss, I had to really be introspective and kind of just think about like, why am I not losing weight? Because it's not the fact that I don't work out. Yo, I'm going to Orange Theory twice a week. I'm doing kickboxing. I have a literal gym in my home, and not just like little weights. Like, I have a full like power case system where I can do barbell back squats, I can do landmine RDLs, I can do pull-ups, I can do tricep dips, I have a full chest machine, back machine, like I have all this stuff. I have dumbbell, like I have everything, right? But it was really the fact that I was eating so poorly. I was eating absolutely horribly and still expecting to lose all this weight. No, and I can always tell when I gain weight because my face starts to get so round, because this, like, not to be like that bitch or whatever, but this is usually like really, really chiseled when I start to lose weight, and now it's just kind of like, you know, round, and it's cute. I love my face. I think I'm, you know, a very beautiful girl, but it's just like some things that I just really want for myself, and this is what I really want. So I've been like measuring my food. I literally bought a weight scale yesterday in Target, so I've been measuring my food, and like the weight has changed drastically. Like, it's like almost overnight. Well, actually it is overnight, because yesterday I weighed 217 and today I weighed 216, and that was after just like one day of like tracking my calories and making sure I'm eating the right thing, getting my water in and my protein in, and I'm taking creatine and my pre-workout and my fat burn, and I'm, you know, working out, I'm getting my workouts in, and I'm just like conscious about the things that I eat and not just eating because I want to eat. Because also, like, when you work night shift, like sometimes you just eat just because you're up, and I feel like before I started night shift, like that was when I was starting my weight loss journey, the weight was coming off like that. But it's like as soon as I started on nights, I started gaining the weight again. But that's because we were going to the cafeteria, we were ordering out, like just like doing stuff that was just ridiculous. And so now I'm just being a lot better. I'm being a lot more conscious. I'm eating breakfast, I'm getting my protein shakes, I'm drinking my water, I'm weighing out my meat so I know how much like food, like calories I'm getting, and it has just been a whole lot better. And I'm so proud of that. So today we are at Orange Theory. I'm taking Coach Natalia's class, and her classes are always super hard. And it's not like her, like if anybody would have had the spot, like it still would have been hard. But we're gonna go in here, we're gonna have a good Orange Theory day. Oh my gosh, and my wedding ring is done being like fixed at K Jeweler, because it was like bent. I think whenever I put it in the Pandora jewelry cleaner, it like bent it. So they bent it and then they soldered it together with my wedding band. Not bent it. They fixed the band and then they soldered it together with my wedding band, and they cleaned it, which is perfect. And they sized it down. They did a whole bunch of stuff. So I hope everything goes well. What else am I thinking? Oh, I gotta go pick up a package. And Justin's family is coming this weekend. Y'all won't see them just because they'll be here on Saturday, but y'all see like the lead up to everything. And I'm just so excited because I love his family so much. They're just so sweet. It's his aunt, his cousin, well, both of his cousins, and then I think his uncle. It's both of his aunts and both of his cousins. That's actually crazy. And yeah, I'm really excited. So I'm finished drinking the rest of this pre-workout, and then I'll see y'all after Orange Theory. I just talked so much. Oh my gosh. Hey y'all. Okay guys, just finished Orange Theory. Let's see, not my do-rag. Let's see how many calories I burned. I must turn the AC on. Oh my god. 530 calories, 23 splat points. But for like 12 minutes, my thing was malfunctioning. So I honestly feel like it was more like 600 calories. But it doesn't matter how many calories it was. It just matters that I moved my body, and I'm very proud of that. I'm so freaking sweaty and probably so stinky. But I am about to go into this establishment and pick up my ring. And I kind of feel bad because it's like very nice, very bougie. But like at the same time, girl, but like I don't care. No, last time they were so mean to me. She was like, did you get this ring from here? No, you should have. Okay, well, my now husband bought this ring for me, and it's extremely sentimental, and I don't give a if he didn't get it from K Jewelers. Who cares? Who cares? Like, whatever. But I feel like I can't breathe, so I'm gonna go ahead and go to the jewelers, and then where else we have to go? The post office to pick up a package. So let me take my sweaty butt to the jewelers, and then we'll have our ring back. Okay, ignore the fact that I gotta get my nails done at some point later this week. Anyways, y'all, my ring is back, and it is literally gorgeous. It's soldered together, so the two parts don't move anymore. It's one ring. Is that Mom Jojo? Okay. Is that Mom J-Foo? Ain't that Mom Jojo? Ain't that Mom J-Foo? Oh my goodness! Hi! Hi! Look at Okay, y'all are in my cabinet right now because I don't feel like going into the bathroom to like get my tripod because I don't want bathroom hands to fix my food. Anyway, here's my lunchbox. I got it from Target. It says, "Girl, you got this" on the inside. Isn't that so cute? The brand is Fit and Fresh. It came with little storage containers, but I have since lost those. So, moving on. Okay, so for dinner tonight for shift 4 of 5, I have some a quesadilla. This quesadilla has 4 ounces of ground beef. It has corn, queso, a third of a cup of shredded cheese, and that's it. That's what it looks like. And then with that, I'm gonna have some veggie straws. And then I'm just gonna bring some snacks throughout the night. So I think this is 3.5 ounces of pineapples. This is 1 cup of Honey Nut Cheerios. I got some cheddar bunnies from Annie's. Yeah, Annie's. And then I have as my 3 AM sweet treat these Made Good soft baked mini cookies. I have never had these before, but they look super good, and they're only 120 calories. Let me see. Oh, and I'm also going to bring like my typical night shift drink. So I'll bring 2 shots of espresso, and I mix that with, where is it at? The Premier Protein Caramel. I usually get the cinnamon kind, but we didn't go to Sam's whenever I was doing like my shopping run. So I got this, and I'll mix it with my 2 shots of espresso, and then I'll also have my thermogenic fat burner because it keeps me, well, I'm gonna be honest, it suppresses your appetite, and I usually take it with my pre-workout, like right before I work out, but I like to take it before work because it suppresses your appetite just a little bit, so I'm not just like eating just because I see food in front of me. So this is the one by OxyShred. It's their thermogenic fat burner in the flavor Kiss My Peach, and I mix that with 12 ounces of water. Let me see how many calories all of this is. So my dinner, the quesadilla plus the veggie straws is 550 calories. The pineapple is I think like 100 and something calories. But like all of my little snacks, like the pineapple, the Honey Nut Cheerios, the cheddar bunnies, the salt and sea salt veggie straws is 638 calories and 11.5 grams of protein. I'm probably not going to eat all those snacks, but I'd rather just have them just in case, so that I don't, like at 2, 3 AM, I'm not like, oh yeah, I would love to have this big red bag of Doritos that's 400 calories. Like, no, I can have something that is a lot more nutrient dense, which is just a lot better. So I like to overpack on nights because if I do get snackish, I can have a healthier snack instead of the crap that they serve downstairs. Okay, so I need to hurry up and rush to get ready because it is 5:35, okay? And I have not even showered yet. I'm still in my clothes from Orange Theory. So yeah, let's go do that, and then we'll meet after my shower. Okay, so I'm out of my shower. Now I'm about to do my little skincare routine. My skincare routine is the same except for the fact that I got this PR package from Fenty Skin. So they sent me this fat water, and so I use it like kind of as like a foundation of my skincare, and it's supposed to minimize your pores, and I feel like it works pretty well. I've been using it for maybe like a week-ish. Anyway, so we're going to work tonight. It is my shift 4 of 5. My shift 5 of 5 is technically a nursing class, but it's still at the hospital, and I still have to be there for 8 hours. It's from 8 to 4 on Thursday, and it is the electronic fetal monitoring class. For some reason I thought that I was going to be able to get out of that class because I was an extern for so long, but no. I will have to go. They said that we have like a lunch break around noon, so that'll kind of break up the monotony just a little bit. I'm not going to say I'm looking forward to it because it's a nursing class, but after this, the only thing I have to do is ACLS. And then I'll be done with all of the little nursing classes until I think you renew those every 2 years. But then like whenever I renew, I can just go with my friends, and it'll be a lot less like monotonous, if you get what I'm saying. So I'm off tomorrow, so I'll be able to sleep in just a little bit. So I'm really, really, really looking forward to that. My friends are working tonight, so that's another good thing that's going on. But I want to talk about something really quick. So obviously I work in labor and delivery, y'all know that. But like, I feel like everybody has, like any kind of nurse, like everybody has their favorite type of patients. Now I'm going to preface this by saying that I love all of my patients, and all of my patients get 110% from me. Even if they're not my patient, even if I just interact with them in any way, they're always going to get 110% from me. Okay, I just want to preface this by saying that. But again, like I was saying, like everybody has their own favorite kind of patient, and I feel like my favorite kind of patients are the young ones, because my mom was a young mom, and I remember her telling me stories about how the nurses were so mean, they talked down on her, and they were just like pretty much horrible and awful to her up until my grandma came up there. And my grandma is nothing to play with. I wish I could tell y'all stories, but I cannot, I fear. So that should just let you know the caliber of crazy that my grandma is. Because I'm not even crazy, but she is just very protective of the people that she loves, and she will stop at nothing to get justice for the people that she loves. Even if you aren't family, like she is gonna go hard for you. She is gonna make sure that you don't lack literally a single thing. Even if it means that she has to go without something, you will not. You will not suffer if she is there. You will not be hungry if she is there. You also will not be bored if she is there. So please don't ever say, oh, I'm bored. Oh, she'll give you something to do. She will give you something to do. But anyway, I just always remember like my mom's stories about her labor with me just sticking with me, because it's horrible to think that people were so mean to her just because she was about to be a young mom. Because at the end of the day, like she's in labor right now. Like she can't change anything about, you know, what happened 9 months ago. Like it is what it is, right? And also, like, I feel like the nurses that do that, something is wrong with you. Something is wrong with you, because first of all, you never know how somebody got in the situation that they're in. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, are you reading between the lines on that? Like, you never know how somebody got to the point of being in this labor and delivery room right now. You don't know. I'm not even going to touch on that because it's just hard to talk about, but you don't know, right? So don't sit here and judge somebody, right? Okay, they're 16, whatever, who cares? And I'll tell you something. I'm going to tell you something. The 15, 16, 17-year-olds, those are the girls that are pushing those babies out like nobody's business, right? They don't complain. They're team players. They're nice. They're adhering to the care plan. Like they just do everything that you ask them. But I will say one drawback is that they're afraid to speak up for themselves. So I tell them right then and there when I meet you, hey, I will be your best friend for the next 12 hours. You can refuse any care you want. If you want a different nurse, if you don't want to be monitored, you don't want to get an IV, you don't want Pitocin, if you don't want anything, if you don't want a certain doctor, you have to let me know, and I'm going to advocate for you. But if you don't speak up, if you don't let me know, I cannot help you. So you got to speak up. And I always make sure that I'm not saying that like in a fussing way. It's just like, I love you, and I understand that you're in this situation. I understand that it may be hard. This may be unexpected. And you may not even know what's going to happen after you leave the hospital, excuse me, in a few days. So I want to give you as much help. I want to give you as many resources as I possibly can to help you. But you have to let me know what you need, and whatever you need, as long as it is within my scope of practice, as long as it is within my ability to do as a nurse, as your advocate for the next 12 hours or however many hours I have left in my shift, I will do it. I will do it, no questions asked, because I know that, you know, younger moms are going to be, you know, possibly, not in every situation, not in every hospital. I'm not saying it happens at my hospital, but younger moms, people are going to try to take advantage of them, right? They're going to think like, oh, she doesn't know anything, so, you know, we'll just do this and we'll not even ask her. You're going to ask. You're going to ask. You're going to get informed consent for literally everything. And please don't ever think, with any of my patients, please don't ever think that you can get one over on my patients and think that I'm going to let it slide. No, don't even think you're going to walk into my patient's room thinking you're going to get one over on them and I'm going to let it slide, because I'm not. Especially like if a doctor thinks that they're just going to, just slip into the room and I'm not in there and thinking that they can coerce my patient to do anything. You're not. I am watching that door like a freaking hawk. I am like a bouncer posted up at that door. Like if my patient doesn't want a doctor in there, sorry, you're not going in there. Sorry, you can call somebody else from your team and they can come in there. And then if she's okay with having that person in there, they can come in there. Also, like with family and stuff, like some people have, I'm just saying, some people have like very trifling family members. Let's say like I have a bad relationship with my sister. I have a great relationship with my sister, but let's say I have a really bad relationship with my sister and my brother tells my sister that I'm in labor and what hospital I'm in and what room I'm in. And they say, oh, like we have the sister of LDR, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, we're going to send her on up. If you tell me like I literally hate my sister, I don't know why she's here, she's not supposed to be here, immediately confidential. Sorry, like we don't have a patient up here by that name, like, you know, maybe be at another hospital, you know, try to call them, try to see where they are, but we don't have a patient up here by the name, so sorry, thank you. That's it. I will never let them know. I don't even even care if the patient is confidential or not. Like, I'm not just telling you that somebody is up there. And apparently, according to the new HIPAA, like, guidelines, you can tell them if a patient is there, but you just can't give, like, any medical information. But, like, what the heck? Like, they're still, like, anyway. But yeah, like, y'all, I be going hard for my patients. And I'm a new nurse, and I know that, like, some older seasoned nurses are probably like, oh, she's just new and fresh, and she's so bubbly, and this may change. No, because having a baby is such a scary process, especially if you're not somebody that's used to it. I mean, I'm used to it because I go through it every single day, but if it was me on the other side, if it was me in the bed, if it was me with the IV and the Pitocin drip going, that's a totally different situation. And I just really don't think I would even be like as lax as I'm being right now, but it's literally just because I'm in a different position. Y'all, why is our car insurance $360? What is car insurance for both of our cars and homeowners insurance? That's a lot. Damn. Anyway, but yeah, like I go so hard for my patients, and I wish that in, you know, another universe that I could have been the nurse for my mom and I could have taken care of her like I take care of my young patients, because my mom is such a good mom. And I'm gonna try not to cry because I have to go to work and I don't have time for that, but my mom was and is such a good mom. She was always there for me. I never went without anything. And I remember my mom telling me recently, she was like, there were so many Christmases where I didn't even know if y'all were gonna be able to have Christmas presents. Now let me tell you something about my Christmases. As a kid, it was like Toys R Us every single Christmas, because she used to get us like the Toys R Us, like the little paper book that they used to have, like come in the mail or whatever, and we would just circle whatever we wanted, and literally every single thing that we circled and we wanted, we got like literally nothing was left out. And it was just, God, I just love my mom so much, and she's such a perfect example of like, I don't know how to do this, but I'm gonna try. And she tried, and she did such an amazing job. Oh my gosh. And like everything that she went through, like with like my dad and my sister's dad, just all the bull that she put up with, like I am just so proud of her. And every year she becomes a better mother. She gets better and better and better. And my mom didn't have like like the best, you know, childhood ever, but I feel like she, especially in recent years, she's been so good about just like working through that and just being the best parent possible that she could to me and my sister and my brother. And it's just like, God could not have given me a better mom. And when I was, you know, 15, 16, I had my little boyfriend, whatever, I did not like my mom at all. I thought she was the worst. I was like, you literally don't understand. You literally don't get it. Like, I love this boy. We're going to get married, blah, blah, blah. And that did not happen. I'm not even going to say anything about him. Number one, because he doesn't deserve the screen time. And number two, he got some allegations out right now, and I want nothing to do with them. Anyway, so yeah, I love my young moms. I love all my patients. They make my heart so warm, and I just really love being a nurse. So I'm gonna get dressed and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna talk about how work was in a little bit, not right now because I don't want to be pissed off before I go on my run, but we're going on a run. I got a new running vest. It's black. It's really cute. This is my pre-workout, my fat burner, and my creatine in this cup. Period. I didn't finish drinking it all, but it's fine. So we're gonna go on an outdoor run. The weather is finally really nice. It's getting dark a lot later. So we're gonna go on this run. I'm gonna use the Nike Run Club app. Where are my AirPods? Girl, the way that I was gonna go home. Okay, so we got our AirPods. I would like to cue up sad music for the beginning of my run because it helps me not to run as fast, so I'm not right out the gate, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. I wonder why, because you're running so fast. Okay, so let's go on this run and we'll chop it up when I get back. Okay, so here's T, and here's something that I don't really talk about a lot on TikTok. Like, I started my running journey back last May, and like I was running and I was talking, and of course, like, I'm not a fast runner. Like, I don't run for speed, I run for distance. And so like a lot of people can relate to that. Like, a lot of people can relate to someone having like a 13, 12, 11 minute mile time than they can to somebody that's running like 7 miles per hour or like a 5 mile per hour. Like, I can look up to those people, but like, it's not realistic and it's not relatable, especially somebody like me that's never played sports before. So my running TikToks like gained a lot of traction and whatever. And like obviously like on TikTok specifically, like I'm like a fitness, lifestyle, like nursing content creator. And so like obviously brands will be like, oh my gosh, like I love her running content, whatever. And so I guess basically what I'm trying to say is for a while, like since my partnerships have started to pick up a lot, which I'm so grateful for, a lot of my runs have been like because I had to film content. So like I'm still going on the run, but it doesn't feel like my run, just because like I'm thinking about like, oh, like I need to make sure I get this angle, and like, oh, like I like forgot my script, like what am I supposed to say, you know, blah blah blah. And not that like my stuff is scripted, it's like stuff that I want to say, that I want to make sure that I say it this way, because like when I'm running, like I try to just let my mind go blank. But anyway, today was like one of my first days running for me in a really long time. And I'm really proud of that. I did a 10-minute run with the Nike Run Club app. I'll put my Nike Run Club username like down in the description box. So if you want to start running, you can. But I absolutely love Nike Run Club because like you can do guided runs, and so like you have your AirPods in, whatever, and Coach Bennett will come in periodically and just kind of like talk you through your run, and you can like still hear your music while he's talking you through it. It is the best. It has completely changed the game for running for me. And like I used to just use my Apple Watch, but Apple Watch isn't as fun because like Coach Bennett isn't there. So I really like it. And as far as like this running vest, since I just ran in it, it's awesome, and it's so much better than the other blue one I had. I'll link this down in the description box too because it's perfect. Okay, so my camera is about to die, but I kind of want to talk about this really fast. I don't talk fast anyway. I hate, like there are situations at work where I did my best to be an absolute team player, but sometimes there are people that are just not team players. And this is at any hospital, any healthcare facility, any job you work ever. But there's just this one person who, y'all remember the person that was like, they didn't want me to have every third weekend because they felt like I didn't deserve it. And so they wanted me to work every weekend instead, as if they have like a manager position. I feel like what's wrong with this person, because they're not a team player and they never help anybody, and all they do is complain that nobody helps them when they don't help anybody else, which people do help this person. Anyway, this person comes from like a very negative like family who is this behind my car? A very negative family background where like they just like didn't pay attention to it. Wasn't like a negative childhood, they just like didn't pay attention to them because this person is just so annoying, dare I say. And so they get this job, and then our nurse manager is such a freaking queen. She's so freaking sweet, and all she wants to do is just make the unit, dare I say the hospital, as better as like as better. She wants to make it as good as possible is what I'm trying to say. And so of course she's listening to this person like come back and complain and say like, just like random, like, oh, Jay didn't put her sticky note in the waistband. Like we need to make sure that we're putting our sticky notes in the waistband. And she'll like leave and just like go. Or, oh, Jayana was drinking water at the desk. And then tell. Like it doesn't matter what anybody does. Jayana had her shoe untied at the desk. That's the safety of it. Like literally anything. And so it's just like really frustrating, and I don't ever feel the need to like step in for my friends. Like if they're going like back and forth with this person in particular, I'm not gonna say like, oh no, you're not gonna talk to my friend like that, because one thing about my friends, they gonna stand up for themselves. Like one of my friends in particular, she's gonna stand up for herself, and I don't need to say anything. All I'm gonna do is just sit back like she ate that she ate that, because it's just like, oh my god, this person is just so annoying. And they were just going back and forth with one of my friends all night over, and she was saying like, oh well, you said it at the desk, so that made it my business. Because my friend was like, just mind your business. She was like, oh well, you said it at the desk, so that makes it my business. No it doesn't. No it doesn't. Shut up. Like we were having a one-on-one conversation. Just because you were in the vicinity doesn't make it your business. She's like, well, I have ears, and if I have ears, I'm gonna use, like, shut up. Oh my, like, are you 12? Are you 12? Bro, it's literally so frustrating. It's so frustrating. And then she was just like, if you're gonna punch me, just punch me on the clock so I can get workers' comp. Girl, nobody's gonna punch you. First of all, I really feel like you on some racist shit, because why would you even say that? Like you acting like, oh, because I'm black and you know we going rah for each other, that I'm gonna hit you. Shut up. Shut up. Because that's so racist. And then another reason I don't really like, because sorry, mean, but another reason that I don't really like her is because when we, like, our dogs go to the same dog park, and sometimes I see her, she will come up to me at work, like when Justin was just taking JoJo by herself because I had to sleep or whatever, she would come up to me and be like, oh yeah, I was talking to Justin all day at the park. No you weren't. No you weren't. Because I know for a fact that Justin cannot stand you or your dog. So be so serious. Like she would try to make it seem like, oh yeah, like I spent some time with your husband. No, first of all, you look like Steve from American Dad. He not checking for you, sweetie. Okay, he has enough at home. Thank you. Like he's not checking for you. You can't keep a man. I'm trying to be in married business when you can't keep a man to begin with. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. she better never say nothing to me, because I'm first of all, I'm not the kind of person that's gonna sit here and act like I like you when I don't. Like, I will be a great coworker to you. If you need something, I will help you. I don't mind doing that, because at the end of the day, I'm really not even doing it for you. I'm doing it for the patient, and I don't care about caring for the patients. And I will help you. I will help you. Not on no fake shit, but like, I will help you. But like, other than that, like, don't sit here and try to kiki, ask me about my life, ask me about weight loss and the gym, blah blah, because I literally don't care. I don't care about you. I don't care about your life. I'm here as your coworker, and that's it. That's where we draw the line, okay? But she's so goddamn annoying, bro. She's literally like 4 in the brain. Seriously. And she wasn't always like that, but it's always like, everything has to be an argument. Everything has to be a petty snide comment. It's like she goes up to people and she tries to egg them on to see if she can just like piss them off. Like, she'll come up to me and be like, oh, Jay, don't you hate so-and-so? Like, today she told one of my friends, she was like, you should just leave Jay. No, like, we're best friends and we walk out together every single morning that we work together. She's like, no, you should just leave her. You should just leave her. And my friend was like, no, like, I'm not gonna leave Jay. Like, we walk together every single day that we work. Like, no. And she was like, why not? Why not? Girl, because she's my friend. What's wrong with you? Bruh, she's literally... And I'm trying to calm down, but it's like, what is wrong with you? Like, you don't get enough attention, I guess, from your man, from your parents, that you feel the need to like be validated by the nurse manager and like make all these waves with people. Like, you're not making friends at work. And I understand, like, the people that you work with like aren't your friends, quote unquote, whatever. But like, at the same time, like, you need to build healthy relationships with your coworkers, and you telling on them like for small things and things that aren't even wrong is annoying. And then nobody's gonna want to trust you. Nobody's gonna want to help you. That's crazy. And nursing is literally all about teamwork. And of course, like I said, like, I'll still help the girl because I'm helping the patient. I'm not really helping her. But it's like, God, dog, like, how are we supposed to be a united front and you out here like messing it up? Like, I don't understand her thought process. It is so effing frustrating. It's so frustrating. And I'm so glad I don't work tonight, because I really don't think that I could have taken anything else. I probably would have blown my top and read her for filth and just have been done with it. And, you know, whatever. Like, I don't mind. Like, if the nurse manager calls me in and is like, why did you go off on so-and-so? I'm going to tell her exactly what it is. I'm going to tell her exactly what it is. So I really hope that it doesn't get to that point. But it's just like, you're not going to be mean to my coworkers and then create a hostile work environment. Like, we work with people that are already freaking scared. First of all, you work in a hospital. You shouldn't be arguing, no way. But it's just like, leave it at home. Write it in your burn book. Write it in your diary. Use it as your journal prompt of the day. But don't come here to work and start being rude to people. And I understand, like, it's people like that everywhere you go. It's people like that at every single hospital, and there's nothing you could do. But oh my God, find a fucking hobby. Like, dude, find a hobby. Find a hobby and find one quickly. Let your first hobby be staying out of my business. Let your second hobby be getting out of my face. Okay? Let those be your first 2 hobbies. Work on it and get back to me. Okay? Because, oh my, girl, I cannot stand her. I can't stand her. But anyway, I went grocery shopping. I'm going to have so much self-control, and I'm only going to eat one of these Texas Roadhouse rolls tonight because they're like 158 calories or something like that. But I'm just kind of waiting on Justin to come home from kickboxing so we can walk in the house together. Okay, so I saw this like granola protein ball thing on TikTok, and so we're going to do it. So this is some birthday cake granola made with natural color sprinkles, whatever that means. And they said to do a half of a cup. It's kind of hard to, I'm gonna just put it in this little scooper. This does not seem like enough. This is half of a cup. Maybe it's because it's like bunched up like that. That don't seem correct. Oh my God, I'm gonna try. Girl. That is not enough. Okay, we're just gonna pour some in here. So I feel like it's enough. And then I'm just gonna mash it up. Okay, now let's see what the next step is. Half a cup of chocolate chips. Okay, so since this is birthday cake flavor, I got the Premier white chocolate from Toll House. Yeah, Nestle's Toll House. Okay. So we're gonna pour half of a cup of chocolate chip. Let me drop it on the floor. Like I don't have dogs. Okay. Half of a cup of white chocolate chips going in here. Is that enough? I'm black. I measure with my heart. I'll add a little bit more. Let me get this granola and chocolate off the floor before my freaking dogs eat it. All right, next, 2 scoops of vanilla protein powder. I don't know how much 2 scoops is. Like, I don't know if your scoop is my scoop. We're gonna do half of a cup of protein powder. Half a cup of protein powder. And then she said 1/4 a cup of honey, which I do have that because I know I don't like syrup on my waffles. I like honey on my waffles. Oh, I guess I just saw the scoop in there. I didn't realize. Why didn't you just put it in here? Okay, anyway. Just gonna drizzle some honey. Perfect. I can't tell you how much I put. I just went like this. And whatever came out, that's how much I put. I feel like it'll be hard to track calories on this because I don't know exactly how much of everything I put in everything. Okay, and then I feel like it's peanut butter. I don't have flaxseed. Won't be doing that. Oh, peanut butter. Peanut butter and water. And then they said just roll it into balls and it's ready to eat. Yeah, I don't know how I would track calories on this. But ooh, I love the smell of peanut butter. I have like this distinct memory of whenever I was, how old was I? I think I was maybe in like the 2nd or 3rd grade. It was back when Corey in the House was still on TV, like when it honestly first came out. And I remember on Saturday morning, I would wake up, I would make myself two Eggo waffles, and then I would put, cause sometimes like, I want to be very honest. I did not come from money at all, right? Like we weren't like homeless or, you know, anything like that. But my mom had me when she was 16. So like, let that sink in. Like by the time my mom was my age, I'm pretty sure because she had me at 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. She had my sister. 24, she had my brother. Oh my God. Dang. Yeah, 24, she had my brother. So like by the time my mom was my age, she already had 3 kids. So money was, you know, an object. So we didn't, like, just weren't super rich growing up. It's not like we like didn't have the things we need, because we always had the things that we needed, but we didn't have any excess. Anyway, I'm saying all that to say sometimes we didn't have syrup, because my sister would literally pour it over all of her waffles. And so I had to start getting creative. So I started like treating it like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So I would put grape jelly on first, only grape jelly, nothing else. Grape jelly and then peanut butter. So now like every time I smell peanut butter, that's just like what it reminds me of. And it's a really good childhood memory. Also yesterday when I was on my way to work, I started literally bawling in the car. If you've never heard this song, it's called Wasting Angels by Post Malone featuring Kid Leroy. It used to remind me of my grandma who passed away in 2020 from ovarian cancer. It's like usually whenever I hear like a certain part of the song, it makes me cry. But yesterday I was just thinking about my mom and just like about how amazing she is, and it made me cry. Also, I don't think I've ever really told people like why I wanted to become a labor and delivery nurse. It's because, like I just told you, my mom was 16 when she had me. I just put like a little bit of water. Y'all probably saw it. My mom was 16 when she had me, and the nurses that had her were so mean to her, and they talked down on her, and they treated her, I'm gonna cry because it's so sad. They just talked down on her and they treated her so badly, and I just hate that. I hate that. And like my mom and my dad worked together. Like my dad wasn't even there when I was born because he was literally in jail. Like my mom was just like, she was going through a lot. She was just going through a lot. And obviously like my family and, you know, my dad's family was like super supportive. Like once they found out like, okay, like there's gonna be a baby, like we might as well just, you know, suit up and be, you know, the best, most supportive family that we can be. But they were just horrible to her because she was so young and, you know, whatever. But like honestly, and like this wasn't my mom's situation, but I just really want you to think about the fact that you don't know what put somebody into an LDR room. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't know if this pregnancy was consensual or not. And I'll hit it and quit it at that. But for that reason alone, minus the fact that you're a nurse and you literally took an oath, like you don't need to be judging people based off of like their pregnancy, why they got pregnant, how they got pregnant, who they got pregnant by, because it's literally none of your effing business. So just stuff like that just pisses me off, because my mom is such a great mom. She was an amazing teen mom. Like, we literally grew up together, and I'm just so lucky to have like experienced my mom at like all stages of growth, and she's, you know, continuing to grow, and she's getting better every day. And, you know, I love her. It's my cookie bear. But yeah, it's just, I just don't like when older nurses treat younger moms poorly just because the fact that they are younger moms, because like, even if you treat them poorly, that's not going to stop them from getting pregnant again. It'll just probably make them go to a different hospital and receive proper care. So that's why, like, my favorite patients, which of course I love all my patients, I feel like that goes without saying, but my favorite patients are the young ones, because it's like, I see my mom every time. I see my mom every time, because I just wish that, you know, I could have gone back. I mean, obviously I couldn't have, but I could have gone back and like been there for her, because like, I know how scary it is, and I always make sure that like my younger patients know, like, I am your advocate, I am your best friend, I'm not here to judge you, I'm here to love on you and take care of you and your baby. Like, that's literally what I'm here for. And sometimes, like, in any hospital, like, since patients are younger and they're pregnant and whatever, some people kind of let their like personal bias and their own quote unquote morality take over, and they will try to like coerce patients to do something. I've, you know, never seen it in person, but I'm pretty sure that happens. I ate breakfast this morning, but in the midst of me eating my breakfast is usually 3 eggs, 2.5 ounces of Kaneka sausage, and 2 Eggo waffles. In the midst of me eating my breakfast this morning, I started to get the egg. Oh, and I also put baby spinach in my like eggs, like after I mix them up. Oh, so good. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I got an egg, and if you don't know what the egg is, it's basically like you start eating eggs and you think about like how eggs are made and like the process. It's just disgusting. Like, you start thinking that it's really disgusting, and it is disgusting. So I kind of got that, and I didn't really want to eat, but I had already like started eating. Okay, this was actually really easy to bottle up. Like, that was so easy. We're just gonna plop it down in there. Oh, it fell apart. Okay. But yeah, it was really easy to make. Oh, what am I saying? No. But yeah, I got the egg, so that kind of sucks. So now I'm gonna have to find a new thing to eat for breakfast every morning. I just genuinely don't know what that's gonna be. I have my fetal monitoring class, and it's supposed to be from 8 to 4. We get like an hour lunch break, which is great. I appreciate that, but we usually don't have to wear our scrubs to it just because it's just like a class. Like, you're not, I mean, you're in a hospital setting, like in a hospital classroom, but like you're not going out and seeing patients or whatever. But we're gonna be an internee there tomorrow, so we can't wear my regular clothes. We have to wear our scrubs, which kind of sucks. I'm gonna put them in the freezer instead of like in the oven to bake them. Mm-hmm. You can just get a spoonful from up there. My hands are gross. You didn't get all the stuff. You gotta get a full scoop.
You don't like a lot of stuff like that.
I mean, you don't have to eat the whole thing, but...
No. I'm good.
Yeah.
You peanut butter in there?
You don't like peanut butter. I forgot.
It's good.
Oh.
But yeah.
You're not gonna eat one?
No. I'll eat one.
They got protein in it.
You got peanut butter in it. I mean, granted, this is racist protein. It's good.
I was saying, is it nasty?
No, it's good. My hands do look terrible.
Like, for what?
Yeah. But no, it is good.
If you don't eat them, I will eat them, so please do not feel bad.
You know what?
Damn.
No, they're good.
Can you grab me another like little pan that's like this one so I can put the rest in there?
Okay. Where'd you put the rest of the utensils though in here?
Down there.
Down here?
In that drawer. Sorry. Check the drawer over there. Yeah. I only put the ones that we use over here because it was so like big. Hard to get stuff out. Alright y'all, so I'm going in for my shift 5 of 5. Today is my EFN class. It's 7:53. The class starts at 8. I really feel like it's only going to be 2 of us in here, and since there's an attorney in here, I feel like the educator is going to be super long-winded and just like very flowery. I hope that doesn't happen, but if it does, I'm just already expecting it. Okay, I have my work sweatshirt on and the hospital logo is right here, so that's why I'm covering it. But anyway, so we just finished the fetal monitoring class. I absolutely love the educator. Like, she's just such a girl's girl, and she knows what she's talking about. She's so educated, and I love her. There were only 3 people in the class. The attorney that was in the class, she was so cool. She was also a girl's girl. But one of the educators, she was talking about, she was like, it was on her computer or whatever, like the PowerPoint, and she was like exiting out and like closing out all the windows, and there was like a Dagny Dover bag, and she's like, oh sorry, like I'm just looking at this Dagny Dover bag, and I was like, they sent me one, and let me tell you, the best bag ever. If you are looking into Dagny Dover bags, at first I didn't get the hype, but then they sent me and Justin one right before he went to Turks and Caicos. You know the little black travel backpack that we use? It's amazing. And she's like, wait, they sent you one? And I was like, yeah. And then I kind of realized that I talked myself into a hole, because like usually I don't tell people that I do social media at all. I just try to pretend like it doesn't exist. And that's not because I'm embarrassed of y'all. It's because like when people find out that you do social media, they treat you differently. Like people that don't like you all of a sudden try to start liking you. They're like, oh, like I like this brand, can you get me this for free and that for free? I sound like and this for free and that for free. Anyway, I love dance moms. But yeah, they just start to like treat you differently, or like if they did like you, they immediately start hating you. So it's better if just like nobody knows. If they like stumble upon my Instagram, that's fine, but I usually like just don't go out and advertise it. But the educator today is a girl's girl, and she's great. So I'm probably gonna get her a Dagny Dover bag for her her party that's coming up. Anyway, but yeah, they were all super nice, and I passed my test, and yeah, now we're going home. It was supposed to end at 4. It's 11:50, and I'm literally going home, girl. I'm so excited. Okay, so moment of truth. I have never made chicken before. Yeah, whatever. Like, I've made chicken, but I've never fried chicken before. So I got some chicken breast strips. And we're going to attempt to make air fried chicken. Okay, here's the thing that I personally struggle with. If I don't have my Apple Watch on, or if I don't have my OT Beat Band on from Orange Theory, because it like tracks over into my Apple Watch, then I feel like I didn't work out. So I had on the like the 9-round like heart rate monitor today, and for whatever reason, like they don't attach to like your Apple Watch. I don't know why I'm talking so I can't think of my words. Anyway, they don't attach to Apple Watch, so it is as if I didn't work out, and I burned like 372 calories when I was there, and now it's just like I feel like I didn't work out, because my Apple Watch says 462, but like realistically it should be like 800-ish. But I'm still gonna weight lift, because that was like my cardio for the day. But like, dang, you know, but it's like my body knows that I still burn the calories, so I don't know, you know, why it's such a big deal, because realistically it is not. So anyway, I've been seeing a lot of recipes on TikTok about like this hot honey chicken tender recipe, so we're gonna try it out today. I'm gonna throw my own spin on it and use some of the seasonings that Justin and I already love. There's some pepper flakes in there, a little bit of garlic, just a dash of the smoked paprika, because that is literally so freaking spicy. So again, salt, pepper, garlic powder, Cajun seasoning, cayenne pepper, red pepper flakes. We love spicy stuff if you can't tell. A little bit of smoked paprika, and then a little bit of this minced garlic. So I'm just gonna throw it all in there. Like I told y'all at the very beginning of this vlog, Justin's family is supposed to be coming to visit us this week. So it's going to be, oh my gosh, tomorrow's literally Friday. I gotta edit this vlog tomorrow, that's crazy. Anyway, so his family is coming. Dang, that was fast. So it's gonna be both of his aunts, both of his cousins, and then Justin, who else did you say was coming? Your uncle Butch. His uncle Butch, who he swears that I have met, but I have not. Justin and I have been dating since 2017, and I feel like there's still so many people in his family that I have not met, and vice versa. But oh my gosh, I literally forgot that all this stuff is in the car. Anyway.
Getting far in marination.
Wow. Oh my gosh, the pickle juice, I forgot. Did y'all know that Chick-fil-A uses pickle juice in their like seasoning for their chicken? I didn't know that. But yeah, I'm really excited. We're supposed to be going to Top Golf, and then what's the name of that restaurant, Justin? The Flying Biscuit. Yeah. Sounds really good. But their food looked like super, super good, so I'm really excited to try. Ooh. Oh, I've also lost 2 pounds this week, which I'm just like really proud of that, because I've been watching what I eat, and it's not even like I'm not eating things that I enjoy. Like today for lunch, I had a 12-count chicken like nugget meal from Chick-fil-A, like not even the grill, the regular, and some like a small mac and cheese, and that was like almost under 500 calories, and it was like 52 grams of protein. It was awesome. But yeah, and I like had ice cream for dinner last night. That was like 180 calories. So I don't know, I'm just feeling really good. I'm really proud of myself, and you know how much progress I'm making. Y'all, I screwed up these chicken tenders literally so bad. I'm so embarrassed. I don't know if I used the wrong kind of flour or what, but like the air fryer Justin, do not. Justin, do not. They're horrible. They're horrible. I tried the one.
I can tell that school lunch, but other than that.
No. Okay, well, I am unsure about what I'm gonna eat. I wanted to get Guthrie's, but Guthrie's closes at 10, and right now it is 10:09. Zaxby's also closed early today, so that's done for. So the only options are unhealthy options, and I really hate that, just because I've been on such a good downward trend with my weight, and I would just hate to screw it up. I just already know I'm gonna feel so bad if I... Good morning, y'all. So today had a very hectic start to it. So for starters, our trash was supposed to get picked up. Y'all know we had that little trash fiasco last week where, again, we have security cameras all around our house, and they said that our trash can was not outside ready for pickup. That's a lie, because we put our trash can out on Thursday night, excuse me, to be picked up on Friday morning. So, whatever comes this week, you know, we put it out there, it's out there again. Shouldn't be any issue, like maybe last week was just a fluke, whatever. They, again, get our neighbor's trash, don't even stop by our house, don't even effing look at it. Go to our next neighbor's house and pick up their trash, but don't pick up our trash. I go ballistic at this point. Like, I'm calling Justin, I'm telling him, because he had to run to train for a 5K that we're doing or whatever, but like with his job. Anyway, so I'm telling him, he's like, that's BS, blah, blah, blah. Now both of us are like mad. So we get home, I am calling the lady, and she's saying the most ridiculous things I've ever heard. She was like, was your trash outside? Yes, I literally have security footage of my camera being outside and then bypassing it. Would you like me to send it to you? No, we don't need to see it, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, what's your address? And I told her the address, and she was like, I'm not seeing service for that location. And I was like, I'm literally logged into my waste management app, and I'm saying that I have service at this location. And she was like, it says that your billing address for your card on file is an address in Mobile, which is a family house. Because that's like where I was living whenever I got the card, which why does it matter? And I was like, yeah, I'm not worried about service in Mobile, I'm worried about service here. So, and she was like, but you're billing, like, do you want us to just put the trash there? No. I was like, I'm not concerned with the billing at all. What I'm concerned about is the fact that we're paying for trash service, and for consecutive weeks y'all have not picked up the trash, and I don't want to pay for trash service if you're not going to complete the service, right? And she's like, I just don't understand, this has never happened before. I don't care. I don't care if it's never happened before. I don't care if it's a case you've never seen. I work in a hospital, I see stuff that I've never seen before every single day. You roll with the punches, okay? And so she just kept going back to the fact that my billing address on one of my cards is a Mobile zip code. What else she kept going back to? She was like, I'm not seeing this address. And I was like, okay, well, it's a new neighborhood. The old address used to be this before they built this, you know, huge development or whatever. It used to be this, but now this is our address. Let's just say now our address is 123 ABC Street. She's like, well, I'm seeing 345 Elemento P Street. No. We're not worried about 345. We're worried about 123. She's like, I just, but it says it. I'm like, I understand what you're seeing, but that's not where the trash service is. And I was like, okay. Just to eliminate us going back and forth, y'all delivered the trash can, because let's just be aware of the fact that you can't just go and pick up your trash can at Waste Management. They have to deliver it to your house. I was like, the same address that y'all delivered the trash can to, that's the same address that I need trash service. Like, I don't know if that's like a hard concept. I didn't say this last part. I don't know if that's a hard concept, but like, so I was like, can you just see what the trash can was delivered to? And she's like, no, I haven't opened it. Okay, Belinda, how about we open the document? How about we read? How about we type a few keys? Like, reading is fundamental. Like, I don't understand what's going on. She just kept going on. And she kept talking over me. Like, she would ask me questions and then she would talk over me. And I hate when people do that. Like, I can't answer your question effectively if you keep effing talking over me. Be so serious. And then she was like, ma'am, I'm not trying to get frustrated with you. Okay, so don't. Like, I'm sitting here talking to you so calm. Like, of course I wasn't worked up like I'm worked up now, but she was like, I'm sorry, my computer's like, and I was like, no, it's not your fault. Like, it's Friday, your computer's ready to go on vacation. You know, doing all the lame, you know, grown up jokes, whatever. But she was just being so irritating. And so I was like, okay, she's like, I'm gonna put you in for a courtesy pickup. I can't guarantee that it'll be today, but like it may be, you know, on Monday. And I was like, okay, whatever. Already knowing that I'm gonna have to get rid of the trash by myself again. Anyway, not by myself, Justin comes with me. But anyway, and she was like, so it's 456 XYZ Street. No, no. I was like, it's 123 ABC Street. 123 ABC Street. And she's like, okay. And I was like, if the driver gets confused, like, are they allowed to call? So she was like, no, ma'am. And she said this so condescending. She was like, no, ma'am, they're not allowed to operate their phones while operating a vehicle. Those are really big trucks. Okay. The only reason I asked that is because when they delivered the trash can, they called me because they got a little bit lost in this neighborhood because it's so freaking huge. They got lost, and so they called me. So I was like, okay, number one, you're putting in the wrong address because you won't listen to me. And number two, they're not going to be able to call me. I'm never going to be able to get this trash can, whatever. So she said, I'm so sorry. Thank you for using Waste Management, blah, blah, blah. Click. And I looked at Justin because I had it on speakerphone. I was like, we're not getting trash service. We're not. Because then I even threatened. I was like, okay, well, we're just like not going to have service. She's like, no, we can fix it on it. No, but you can't, obviously. So anyway, we get the trash settled. It's dumped now. You know, all things are good. But, you know, in the car, I was like, you know, let me call back. Maybe Belinda's off the phone at this point. So I call back. I get a nice black lady. You could just tell she's about her job, right? So anyway, I tell her the whole situation. She was like, that's crazy. And I was like, yes, I agree. And I was like, I tried to tell the agent before that our address now is 123 ABC Street. And apparently the lady didn't even put in 456 WXYZ Street or whatever she kept saying. She put in like a mix of the two addresses, like a mix of the numbers and street. When I tell you we were never going to get trash service, and she's like, is this right? And I was like, no, this is not right. This is not right at all. And then the other lady was talking about, she was like, well, the call service through the app is in India, and maybe that, girl, do not blame it on the folk. Don't blame it on the folk. Anyway, so nice Miss Black Lady, I wish I knew her name because she was so sweet. I need to put that boob stuff right here. Anyway, she's like, okay, I changed your address to 123 ABC Street. I really feel like that's, you know, what the issue was. I'm also gonna get you in for a courtesy pickup today, period. And she's also like, I see they charged you for $5. I just dropped my Oura ring. Y'all were asking about like if I still wear my Oura ring. I lost the charger for the longest, but I just found it last week and now it's charged and I've been wearing it. Anyway, she's like, I see they charged you for 5 pickups. And I was like, I have only gotten 1 pickup. And she's like, that's okay, girl, don't worry about it. She's like, I'm gonna take all these off your bill and I'm gonna comp all of them. So you'll see that on like your next like 3 months or whatever. So my next 3 months will be free. And they're gonna come and fix it. She was like, okay, I fixed it. I left notes. She's like, I know exactly where this neighborhood is. I left notes, blah, 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 for like the servicemen to come get it. And I was like, thank you so much. And she was like, yes, of course. Like, you know, I'm so sorry that, you know, this happened to you. I know that's an inconvenience. And she's like, I hope you have a blessed rest of your day and happy Easter. Where have you been all my life? Like, oh my gosh. So yeah, now that's squared away. Then we came home. Both of us are obviously, like Justin was yelling in the car. It was so funny. He was going off. Anyway, so we get home and I like start walking this way towards the bedroom and Justin stops by one of the guest bedrooms to the boys' room. And we go in there and Jed has pooped in his crate. And it wasn't even like a little boop. It was like copious amounts, right? Solid, like easily to, you know, pick up and throw out, whatever. But The thing about dogs is that usually puppies, dogs in general, will not pee and poop where they sleep because it is uncomfortable. That is the whole reason why you don't get a little puppy some huge gigantic crate. You give them a crate just small enough for their bed. They should have enough space to stand up, turn around, and be in their bed. Literally, that's it. Jet doesn't care about that. The other day, I was cleaning out his crate. I was like, it stinks in here. I have a really, really strong nose. I don't know if I ever told y'all that. I have a super strong nose. I can smell everything. Like, we were cleaning the house the other day, and I was like, Justin, it stinks in here. He was like, baby, it doesn't stink. Like, we clean every day. Like, it doesn't stink. I was like, baby, no, it stinks. It smells so bad. He was like, okay, well, baby, what does it smell like? I was like, it smells like dirty laundry and standing water. And he was like, what are you talking about? And our, like, the little thing that we keep our clothes in, like, it's like I don't know. It's like a little organizer, and it has like little separate sections, but the whole thing is cloth. Like, the thing is, you can take it off, whatever. So I smelled it, and I was like, oh my gosh, like that was, you know, a big part of the smell. So I put it in the washing machine. It's all clean. The smell was gone. So I was like, okay. But I was like, no, I still smell it. So I'm cleaning out the dishwasher. I'm cleaning out the garbage disposal. I'm wiping everything down. I'm disinfecting, and I'm not burning candles because I don't want to mask the smell. I want to find out where the smell is coming from. Anyway, so Jet did like all that peeing in his crate, whatever, the day he peed on his bed, which was, I think, the day before yesterday. And I'm going in there, and I'm like, oh my, it smells rancid in here. And I smell pee, and I'm like, I know JoJo didn't pee. Like, that's not even on my mind. I know JoJo didn't pee. So I'm smelling. I'm like, what the? And I'm like taking his crate out to see like if, you know, there's something crazy in here, and the bed is wet. And I pull my hand back, and I smell it pee. As a nurse, I know what pee smells like. So anyway, go into the guest bathroom that's connected to their room, and there's standing water. And that's what I've been smelling. But now, it has since been fixed, and it smells great in here. Eat that boy, Jojo. That's my honey boy, that's my sticky boy. I can barely pick him up. Come here, Jojo. Come here, let them see you. Come here, come sit over here. Wow, that's a good boy. That's my good Jojo. That's my baby and my love you. Hey there, my Jojo. Hey there, my Jojo. What he doing? Hey there, Jojo. Oh, you're so warm. Thank you. You smell like outside, boo. Anyway, yeah, so Jet has just kind of been on a rampage. He doesn't care about peeing and pooping in his crate anymore. And he was doing so freaking well. And then he just fell off the grid. I don't know what's wrong with him. I don't know what Justin's gonna do. Because he's like, what'd you do with JoJo? I was like, JoJo don't play that. Like, he doesn't even want to pee and poop where other dogs have peed and pooped. Which is why it takes us so long to go potty all the time whenever we're out in public. Because if he even thinks he smells where some dog peed and pooped, he's not going. He ain't going. So, I don't know. But right now we're going to go ahead and get our nails done. This is the state of my nails right now. They look pretty bad. There's this hand. I'm also getting my toes done. I'm not going to show you on my feet because I feel like that's weird, but they definitely need to be done. Justin's family's coming tomorrow. Oh, also, at the beginning of this week, I weighed 217 pounds and 1 ounce. And now I weigh 213 pounds and 5 ounces. No, is that right? I weighed 217.1 at the beginning of this week. And at the end of this week, Friday, I weighed 213.5. Yeah. And I really haven't even done anything crazy. The biggest difference I made is that I bought this food scale from Target, and I've been like weighing out all of my proteins and like all the food that is measured in like ounces and stuff, ounces and grams. And that has just made a really big difference. And I'm really proud of myself, and the weight is just like, the scale is just steadily going down, which is awesome. I really don't have time to eat because I kind of need to go ahead and go. It's almost 3 o'clock. But I'm gonna go get my nails done, and then I'll come back and I'll pick y'all up. Okay guys, so I'm back from getting my nails done. I have, I think, really sensitive cuticles, so whenever they try to trim them, I always end up bleeding, and I never notice because I'm always listening to a podcast. But he was doing it, and he was like, oh my gosh, am I hurting you? I'm so sorry. Like, are you okay? Are you okay? I was like, no, I'm fine. And he was like, what do you do for work? And I was like, I'm a nurse. And he was like, you are one of the most calm clients I've ever had. And I was like, hey, thank you. But anyway, these are my nails. The Bubble Bath Funny Bunny was out, and so he found me this really cute pink. And There's nothing wrong with him. He literally just went outside. He played for like 25 minutes. He's just upset that he's back in his crate. Jet! Anyway, yeah, so thank y'all so much for spending the week with me. This week was a very interesting one. I'm a lot more calm now than I was earlier. Justin, you want to come say Justin is gone? Okay, tomorrow we have family coming over, so I'll be excited to show y'all all of that. Thank y'all so much for spending the week with me. Be kind to yourselves, be kind to others. I love you.